Our 7062, go ahead.
Yeah, is there any active military airspace just like north of Winnipeg?
No, nothing I'm aware of. You said north of Winnipeg?
Yeah.
No, not right now.
Okay. Lots of active bright lights, information, 3, and they look like they're at like 500 or something, just trying to figure it out.
Okay, yeah, no, I haven't heard anything. I'll check ahead with the next sector. If that could be.
Alrighty then. Thanks for checking.
And you said around 50,000 feet, roughly, is that correct?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's hard to say, but yeah, it keeps being like 3 to 4 really bright lights, and they kind of were in like a triangle formation, and then it looks like the little dipper for a bit, and then they disappear, and then they come back.
Okay. Okay, thanks for that. I'll just make a note, but yeah, I can't think of what that might be.
Okay.
1 Golf Victor from Center.
Go ahead. Golf Victor.
1 Golf Victor, this is a strange question, but are you seeing any flashing lights ahead at high altitude? We just got a report from another aircraft.
We don't see anything yet.
Okay, thank you. They reported them as north of Yankee Whiskey Golf, which is the city off your 11 o'clock position for about 90 miles. So I guess just let me know if you see anything.
Copy that. So if we see anything, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Winnipeg, Air Canada 7086.
Yeah, 7086, go ahead.
Aircraft 12 o'clock, same altitude. Is that one ours?
It's a Flair flight.
Sorry, so what's going Flair 600? Yeah, Air Canada 7086. Do you guys see these lights 12 o'clock? See something flashing lights around 11:30, Flair 600. Yeah, forming triangles and then flying away and coming back. Big bright light that's coming towards us, slightly above us, Flair 600. More or less 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, Flair 600. Take from Canada 7086. Do you have any traffic out there?
No, I had one other report 10 minutes ago from a Morningstar flight east of Regina. Reported the same thing. Her best guess was around somewhere around flight level 500, and thought it might be somewhere north of Winnipeg. So yeah, do you have a guess as to what you might think the altitude is?
Hard to tell, just because the evening, I'd say she's probably pretty accurate, but they keep forming up in a triangle, and then yeah, it's pretty odd.
Okay, yeah, no, that's the second report then, and yeah, there's no active airspace, military airspace, anything like that we're aware of. I honestly have no idea what that might be.
Oh, good.
Morningstar 7060 from Center.
Morningstar 7066.
Are you still seeing the lights that you reported earlier? We're getting some reports in Saskatchewan behind you now as well. Morningstar 7060, Center?
Yeah, Morningstar 7062. We haven't seen them like for the last 5 minutes so far.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
And Flair 600, change to my frequency 1329er.
1329er.
Do you have any guess as to how far away off your 12 o'clock they might be?
Pretty far away. I'm just not sure how far they're away from us, but be careful to find those stations. Flying all straight right now at our flight level.
591, Center?
591, go ahead.
Route 591, this is going to sound like a strange question, but we've had a few reports now of some sort of flashing lights somewhere over the prairies, perhaps in a triangle shape. Are you by any chance seeing anything like that?
Wow, that does sound interesting. I haven't seen it. I hope I do. So it's at ground level or in the air?
I think it's at quite an altitude. One pilot guessed maybe as high as 500, but others closer to Regina are saying they're unable to even give an estimate of where exactly it is.
Wow. Okay, well, we'll definitely be keeping an eye out, and we'll let you know.
Knowing that other people have seen it as well.
I thought you might. Yeah, there's a couple of reports, actually. 2 aircraft west of Regina are reporting it, but they said they're having a hard time guessing even where it's coming from.
Yeah, it is really quite bizarre.
And Winnipeg, Air Canada 328. We saw them before. I think it's just satellite with reflection from the sun. It matches the heading of the position of the sun if we look on different maps.
Oh, a scientific explanation. Okay, good. Thank you.
That's a wild guess, though. It really looks quite spectacular and weird at first glance.
Okay, and you saw them back when you were in the Saskatchewan, Manitoba area as well?
Yeah. We saw them starting in Winnipeg and for the past, I guess, hour or so. And it seems to move up as we move towards the east as well, so it might just be a reflection of the sun and sunlight. That's my guess.
Okay, thank you. Morningstar 7062, did you catch that?
I did, thank you.
Air Canada 7086, change to my frequency 1329er.
On my way.
D6, Roger. I had a company aircraft over Thunder Bay suggest he thinks it possibly could be satellites, and just based on the angle of the sun, it could be sunlight refracting off those satellites and just causing that.
I mean, I'm certainly no expert, but they're moving side to side and they're going away from each other and forming triangles, so it doesn't really seem like they're in any type of orbit. But, I mean, I'm no expert.
Flair 600, level 370.
Flair 600, Winnipeg Center, good morning. And are you still seeing those lights that you were reporting earlier?
Yeah, it's quite bizarre. There's around 6 of them just randomly doing the formation flight at high altitude at 12 o'clock. Flair 600.
Okay, thanks.
Winnipeg Center from Flair 600.
Go ahead.
Just curious, when it comes to those lights that you have multiple aircraft reporting, what report do you guys have to file for that?
Usually we just tell the shift manager and then they follow up with whatever reporting they do.
Okay, so you're not reporting a UFO then?
Report exactly what the pilot said to the shift manager, and then they'll file it as they do.
Roger. Okay, thanks.
Definitely not satellites.
UPS 104, I just got here for the morning, so I'm just finding out about all the reports, but I guess they've been all the way across the prairies this morning, or overnight.
So UPS Flair 600 is tracking eastbound approximately 09 or 5, have been for the last hour. And at our 11:30 position, we've been staring at these things for well over an hour. And they're high up in the sky, I'd say 100,000 feet plus.
UPS 104, that aircraft that's giving you the report is off your 9 o'clock position, about 125 miles going eastbound. And Morningstar 7062, I missed your comment there. What were you saying about the lights?
Definitely not satellites.
Okay, thanks very much. I'm just talking to the controllers that I'm taking over from, and I guess we'll file it's called a service report.
Okay, yeah, it's like unlike anything I've ever seen in like the 15 years of night flying that I've done.
Okay, thanks very much.
Good morning, UPS 64, flight level 360.
UPS 64 Heavy, Winnipeg Center. Good morning.
Are we close to these lights we're talking about?
The aircraft that's seeing them there with the report is off your 10 o'clock, about 80 miles, and they're going eastbound, and they've been tracking them for quite a while.
All right, thanks. Been any activity for the last 10 minutes from our perspective? Go ahead.
The shift manager just came in, and they've brought over the report that I'm going to fill out, so if you don't mind, I'm going to go through the questions with you, just because I wasn't here for the bulk of the reporting.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, first question is just a brief description of the sighting, number, size, shape, etc.
multiple single point of light will be the way we would describe this. Sometimes there were 3, sometimes there were 6, sometimes there's just some individual lights just flying at random intervals. There's no specific numbers, so to speak,
Okay, and the position of the sighted object or activity, I guess the first time you noticed it?
We're flying at flight level 270, we're flying eastbound on track 095 to 107-ish. And for the most part, it was at our 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock site, and it looked pretty high up in the altitude. We're getting anywhere between 70,000 feet all the way to 100.
Okay, that answers the next question about estimated altitude and direction of movement of the object?
Random all over the place. At times I saw three lights in a triangle formation, just flying in a random movement, up and down, left, right, all over the place.
Okay, the next one is speed. Was it moving fast or slow, or?
From what we could tell, they're moving at a very fast speed in all directions, very, very high speed.
And the last one is any observed identification or other significant information.
So I think that's all that we got. I wish we could give more information, but yeah, that's all. Everything that we described right now is what we witnessed 3600.
Okay, no, that's great. I will fill out the form, and I think there were some reports from the controllers that were working overnight there, so that combined with this report, we'll give that to the shift manager, and then they'll send that off to North Bay.
Awesome, thanks a lot, 3600.
Thank you.
And Winnipeg from CargoJet 937?
Yeah, go ahead.
Going to add to that, I haven't seen them tonight, but we've been seeing those lights for probably the last 18 months or so, just for your information if you wanted to add that.
Okay, I will add that. And any specific area? Was it across the prairies, or?
Yeah, over the prairies, just like Flair said, always eastbound and a little north of track, kind of at the 11 o'clock position. It's kind of been in that area for quite a while.
Okay, thanks very much.
Well, that's interesting. I've had it, but only ever going westbound with 3 or 4 like that over the last month or so. This is WestJet 520. Interesting. I've never seen them eastbound, only westbound. And yeah, same thing too. Movement all over. Sometimes they make a triangle, sometimes they make a diamond, square. They're bright, and they disappear all over. Sure be nice to get answers on that, for sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely make a note of all that and pass it on.